Hey, good afternoon. Yes, I wanted to talk about a subject that's probably very little discussed. It's about mind control. And, well, there's all this talk about mind control in the usual sense, subliminal messages and such. Social control. I think that is a form of mind control, but usually it's not detectable, at least not by the persons being controlled. Else it wouldn't work, of course. But if you control somebody's mind, you control his thought pattern. If you control somebody's thought pattern, let's say somebody is controlling your thought process. How do you know your thought process has been controlled? How can you know? You cannot. So we kinda believe that kind of stuff or not. That people can make you do stuff by just making you think of some things and give you positive or negative feelings towards those thoughts. It's possible, we know this. This can be done also through NLP and stuff like that. Mentalism, hypnotism. Those are ways to control somebody's mind. Next to the subliminal messages on TV, on radio, on every commercial you see and hear. But let's go to the freakier side of mind control. Like the movie Star Wars, you think this, you know? The magical or psychic mind control, the direct mind control, where you can implant thoughts into another being's mind. We tend to not believe that. Well, I'm one of those that don't believe it. But think of it. Just think of it. Yeah, I'm controlling your mind now a little bit, just by saying think of it. But let's say it is possible that I can somehow magically, psionically implant thoughts into another person's mind. Maybe even chemically, by putting a chip in your arm and just putting chemicals in your brain to at least control your feelings about some thoughts you might have or might not have. It's far out, but is it not true? How can we know? How can we ever completely know if it's true or not? We cannot. So it's quite possible, I think, that there's some kind of mentalist mage that does this kind of shit. I mean, look at the weird stuff some people do. Like that zombie guy that started eating the face of another homeless person at the side of the road in Miami last year, or 2 years ago already. I don't know for sure. I mean, it's sick. And I think that was mind control through chemical substances. In other words, drugs. And not the, you do that now kind of shit. There's talk of this stuff that they can blow in your face, some powder, and you're getting really docile of it, and will probably do whatever. And people have been known to clear out their bank accounts for total strangers. Mind control. I think it's a big problem in this world, and it's underestimated. And why? Because, well, you don't control your own mind. If it is there, you are being controlled. So, yeah, what can we do about it? I mean, I don't know. Learn how they do it, I guess, and find a way to stop it. Subliminal messages aren't allowed, but hey, we all know they're there. Plain and simple. But chemical mind control, how the hell do you fight that? What about brainwaves? I don't know if it's true, but apparently this HAARP stuff is able to control your mind through the right frequencies. It sounds crazy, really fucked up crazy. But what if it is possible? And well, I don't believe it, to be honest. You would be in much bigger shit if it was true, I guess. Even though the shit we're in is pretty big, but I think it'd be much larger dunghole. So what do you do about it? Learn the truth. But if your mind is controlled, how can you know it's the truth? You have a paradox there. I don't think it's solvable. So. Some people would say, why even discuss it? But I don't think that's an answer. To not discuss it, to believe it's not there, to think it away because you don't want to believe it. I think that's a bad idea. It's always a bad idea. And yet we do so many times. Ah well. I'll hear what you think about it. If it's your own thoughts.